say hindi siya 0, 0. Later on, meron tayong example dyan. Okay. Example, determine the standard form of equation of the circle given its center and radius. Draw its graph. So, number 1, the center is at 0, 0, the radius is 5. So, how are we going to solve that one? Nakikita pa ang screen?
Yes po.
The first example was the center is at 0, 0, then the radius is 5. Wait, I have to take this note. Do I need to show the solution of this? Kailangan pa ba? Okay. The standard form of equation of the circle is also known as the center radius form, where you will just focus on the coordinates of the center plus its radius. So very easy lang siya. So given the center is at 0, 0 and radius is 5, so you will have here x squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. Because r is 5, then just simplify or evaluate 5 square, which is 25. So we'll have x square plus y square is equal to 25. Sige, question muna before tayo mag-proceed. Kung nahihilo dito, then balikan natin ang solution. Question. May tanong ba? Please answer me kung may tanong or wala. Kahit isa lang magsabing wala para makaproceed.
Wala po.
Sige.
Wala na po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Kasi
Yes,
that is
so,
just
sir.
very, very easy. So to graph this, since the center is at 0, 0 origin, so plot the center at the origin of the Cartesian plane. I'm sure alam niyo kung saan ang origin. Then, the radius is 5. So just count 5. Pwedeng 5 to right, 5 sa y. Wala. Okay. Pwedeng 5 to the right of the origin or right from the center. Then, pwede din pataas, basta 5 units. Then, gumamit tayo ng compass, then draw the circle. So, it's just easy. Question in graphing.
None.
Okay, continue.
None.
Now, ito. The standard form of equation of the circle with center -2, 7, and radius r. The center now is not at the origin. The coordinates are -2, 7. So, what would be the equation in standard form? So, magiging iba yung formula niya. So, the formula is, I think mas better if I'll show you the solution of this. Wait lang. Para mas masundan natin.
Sir, excuse me po.
Yes.
Can we record po the meeting po for the others who cannot join po today?
Not Gam, I'm sorry. I will not allow you to record so that you should attend the online class and you should pay attention during the discussion. But if there are questions after the discussion, you can ask me. Huwag mag-record para makinig talaga lahat during discussion. Naintindihan?
Yes, sir. Opo.
Okay, sige. Okay. So dito na tayo, what if the center is not the origin? -2 and 7 and radius is 4. So what would be the formula? Anybody who can give me the formula? If the center is not the origin.
Minyaza, sir.
Minyosa. Sige, go, Minyosa.
The quantity of x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared is equals to r squared.
Okay, very good. So the formula would be the quantity of open. The quantity of x minus h square plus the quantity of y minus k square is equal to r square. The given was, yung given natin, the center is -2, 7, r is equal to 4. So, the center is -2, 7, r is equal to 4. Then we will just substitute. So from here, x minus, what is our h? The h is the x coordinate.
Negative 2, sir.
Okay, and our k is 7. So x minus h, which is -2, that is why you have x minus -2. Square plus y, happen to my pen tab. So y, our k is 7, so -7, our r is 4, so 4 squared. Question sa ating first step, substituting the values of h, k, and r. Okay, wala. Then we will simplify. X, negative times negative would be positive. Then square plus y minus 7 square is equal to 16. So this is the equation of the circle in standard form, where the center is at -2, 7 and the radius is 4. Question? Question?
None, sir.
Okay.
None, sir.
Okay, thank you. So tingnan ang graph nito. So the graph would look like this. The center is at -2, 7. So i-plot ang -2, 7 dito sa Cartesian plane. Then the radius is 4. Mag-count lang ng 4. Pwedeng sa right, sa left, upward, downward. Then plot your compass, then draw a circle. So the answer is x plus 2 square plus y minus 7 square is equal to 16. Okay, next. Nakikita ba ang ano? Nakikita kahit hindi ko siya i-maximize yung PowerPoint. Klaro pa rin yung mga letters.
Yes po.
Yes, po.
So from there, from standard form, which is you will just it's like substituting only the values of h, k, and r. Wala pang expansion. So yun lang ang easy part, which is the standard form of the equation. Of course, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared for center at the origin, and the quantity of x minus h square plus the quantity of y minus k square is equal to r square if the center is any point on the Cartesian plane. Now, if we are going to expand that equation, or expand that form and simplify, then it will become now the equation of the circle in general form. So our guide for equation of the circle in general form is x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is equal to 0. Meaning to say, you have to arrange the variables from highest exponent to lowest to constant. Then the right side should be equal to 0. Example, the center is -1, -6, and the radius is 8. So how we're going to write the equation in general form rather. Okay, you can pwede itong screenshot. This is now in general form. The given is the center is at -1, -6, and the radius is 8.
X
So
squared
from
plus y
here,
squared plus -1x
we're going to write this
plus
in
plus 26.
standard form. So the formula is, since the
6
center is any
y
point on the circle, pag
plus
hindi siya
8
0,
is
0
equal to
dito,
0.
then of course you're going to use the longer formula. So we have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared
What?
is equal to r squared. Then substitute x minus -1 square plus, then our k, so y minus -6 square, then 8 square. After that, actually, later on, if you will master already the solving, then if the given here is negative or are negative, then just change the sign. So if we're going to simplify this, magiging x, so from negative, magiging x plus 1. Then, dito naman, from -6, kasi negative times negative, so magiging
Positive.
plus 6 square is equal to 64. Again, later on, if ma-master, then pwedeng tanggalin na yung part na to, then diretso na dito. Just interchange or change the sign of the coordinates of the center. Then, after that, expand. So, magiging, you can use special product. So, magiging x squared plus 2x plus 1. Then, the other one is y squared plus 12y plus 36 is equal to 64. Question. Question about expanding the x plus 1 and y plus 6. 1, 2. Pag walang question, huwag lang mag-answer para ano lang. Then I will just count from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, walang tanong. Then, you will arrange the variables. Of course, x will come first. Then, from highest exponent to constant. So, we'll have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 12y, then the constant, plus 1 plus 36 is equal to 64. Combine like terms if there are like terms. So we have x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 12y. Then we have 1 plus 36 is 37.
37.
Then transpose, since
Minus
doon sa ating
64.
standard formula, dun sa ating general formula, the right side of the equation should be equal to 0. So we will transpose 64 to the left. So magiging minus 64. Then simplify again. X squared plus y squared plus 2x plus dapat may y plus 12y. 37 minus 64 is negative 27, then is equal to 0. So this is the final answer. Question. Natutunan ito nung junior high? May lesson kayo nito about equation of the circle sa fourth year or sa grade 10? Am I still with you, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, since walang tanong, screenshot. Screenshot. Okay. So, that is how to solve the equation of the circle in general form given the center is not 0, 0. Okay, next. So, for now, we'll have the opposite. We'll have the equation of the circle in general form. Then we will determine or we will solve for the center and the radius. Again, pabaliktad from the general form, then we will solve for the center and the radius. So we have here the given, then para mas klaro, we will solve it live. So the given is, this is find solving the center and radius. So the given is x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. X squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. The first step is we are going to regroup the terms containing x, disregard the exponent, and the terms containing y. Disregard also the exponent, pwedeng y squared or y. Basta x, lahat ng may x magkasabay, lahat ng y magkasabay. Then write the constant meaning without variable to the right side of the equation. So we will have x squared minus 4x, then plus y squared minus 2y, then the constant is the right side. First step. The next step is completing the square. So we have here the group, this one, for x, then the group of y. So we'll have here x squared minus 4x, then plus, leave a space, then we have y squared minus 2y plus, leave a space, then it's equal to 4. Since we added here 2 spaces, so we'll add also here 2 spaces. How are we going to find out the number that we're going to add in our x group and y group? Look at
Get
what? Sino yun?
the half of the 4 and the 2 negative 2, sir.
Okay, get the half of 4 and negative 2. Yun lang? Okay, continue tayo. Kulang yung ano, kulang yung sagot, yun ay first step lamang. You are going to look at the numerical coefficient. Do not consider the sign. No need for you to consider the negative side. So the numerical coefficient together with x, the variable with exponent 1 only. So 4 divided by 2, then square that. So magiging 4 divided by 2, then square. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, then square, then that is 4, sorry. So plus 4. Since we added 4 here, add also 4 to the right side of the equation to make the equation balance. Then, for y group, so dito tayo magtingin sa ating 2. No need to consider the negative sign. So that is 2, divide again by 2, then square. So that is 1 square, and 1 square is 1. So, plus 1, then plus 1 din dito. So therefore, this now inside the parentheses is a perfect square. So to get the factor of this, just get the square root of x squared, which is x, then copy the sign of the second term, so minus, then square root of 4, which is 2. So x minus 2 square. Again, square root of the first term, which is x squared. So we have x. Copy the sign of the second term, which is negative. Then square root of the last term, which is 4, which is 2. Then write or raise to the second power. For our y group, square root of y squared is y. The sign of the second term is negative. X square root of 1 is 1. Then square. Then simplify. 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. As you notice, this is now the equation of the circle in standard form. Then we'll write this as x minus 2 square plus y minus 1 square. And to find our radius, we will just get the square root of 9. And square root of 9 is 3. So we'll have here 3, or write this in this form, 3 square. The purpose of writing y in 3 square form is for us to find out the radius. Diba, ang formula is from this, our guide, which is x minus h square plus y minus k square is equal to r square. From here, we can compare what is our h, what is k, and what is r. Since the center is h, k, then therefore the center is h is x minus 2. So this is h, and this is k. So therefore our h is 2 and our k is 1. And our radius is 3 square, r square. The radius is 3. So this is the final answer. Question? Question? 1, 2, 3,
Sir?
4. Yes?
Sir,
Yes.
since nakuha na po yung standard form and determining the center points which are h and k, negative po yung nasa yung formula. So, bale kapag kukunin na po yung points, sir, magiging positive po.
Okay. Di ba na-mention ko kanina, technique is you'll just get the opposite sign para mas mabilisan. So, kasi di ba, x here, dito sa ating formula, x minus 2, it is not the sign of 2. It is the operation between x and 2. So, x minus 2. 2 here is positive. Diba? That is the common mistake. Pag write sa final answer, usually nalalagay dito negative 2 kasi ang nakikita natin dito is negative. So, para mas madaling matandaan, get the opposite sign dito. I-consider itong sign, then get the opposite. So, kung x plus 2 ito, therefore, dito, negative 2. Naintindihan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But the main idea, the correct term of that is minus here is not the sign of 2. It's the operation between x and 2. Same with here dito sa y minus 1. This one, the minus sign here is not the sign of 1, but the operation between y and 1. Say for instance lang ha. Okay, ito na yung answer natin. Center is 2, 1, radius is 3. And of course, do not forget, in this part, you need to get the square or rewrite 9 or rewrite whatever the number here in this form, exponential form, so that you will determine the radius. Okay, what if our answer here dito sa dito banda naging x plus 2 square plus y minus 5 square is equal to 3 square pa rin. Yan. So, our center would be, since first glance natin, nakikita natin siya dito, positive 2. So, we will write it as negative 2. Yun ang technique para mas mabilis. Then, nakita natin dito negative 5, first glance. So, consider the opposite. So, put 5 here. Then, the radius is 3. Did you get? Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Okay. This is for quick for quick writing of the solution. Okay, I will delete na this one para hindi kayo mahilo. So, okay, screenshot ang solution. Screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's proceed. Another example, same pa rin. The given is 2x squared plus 2y squared plus 12x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. 2x squared plus 2y squared plus 12x minus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. If you notice, the first numerical coefficient, meaning to say the numerical coefficient of x squared is 2. Diba sa ating guide, it should be x squared plus y squared. The numerical coefficient of x squared should be equal to 1. So therefore, we need to do something to make this equal to 1. And to make this equal to 1, we will divide our equation. So, write first the equation. So, problems like this, when the numerical coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1, the first thing to do is divide the equation by the numerical coefficient of x squared. So here in our example, it is 2, then divide it by 2. So meaning to say, you have to distribute 2 to each of the term. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. And if it is 1, no need for us to write the numerical coefficient. Then, same with 2y squared. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so y squared. Then, 12 divided by 2 is 6, so 6x. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, so negative y. Then, negative 3 divided by 2 is negative 3 over 2. Then, 0 divided by 2 is 0. So, yan. Pag common reaction, if meron na siyang fraction, medyo sa tingin natin mahirap na. But we will just go back to the basic rule in fractions. Rule of fractions. Yung operation, addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. plus the rule here in how to rewrite or how to solve from general form and finding the center and the radius. So first we're going to regroup the terms. So we have x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus y. Then write the constant to the right side, which is 3 over 2. So we have here x squared plus 6x, then plus, leave a space, then plus for the y group minus y plus leave a space, then is equal to 3 over 2 plus, okay, 2 spaces. Then to find the last term for x group, divided by 6 divided by 2 is then square, which is 3 square, which is 9. So plus 9, then plus 9. Here in negative y, it is understood to have 1. So we'll have 1 divided by 2, then square. And 1/2 square is equal to 1.
Bro.
Nakabalik na ba ako class sa inyo?
Yes po.
Okay. Narinig itong part na ito? Paano ako nag-add ng 9 1/4? Narinig kanina?
Yung 1/4 po, sir, wala.
Okay. Bakit siya nag 1/4? Dito, the second term is negative y. Diba? Do not consider the sign. If it has no numerical coefficient, it is understood to be 1. So that is why 1 dito sa taas, 1 divided by 2, then square. Yun lang ang ating formula. Whatever the number, then divide it by 2, then square. So 1/2 square is 1/4. That is why we have plus 1/4, then plus 1/4. Then, factor this out. Square root of x squared is x. The sign of the second term is plus. Square root of 9 is 3. So we have x plus 3 raised to the power of 2. Then for the y group, square root of y squared is y. The sign of the second term is negative. Then square root of 1/4 is 1/2. Then square. Now dito, 3/2 plus 9 plus 1/4. Our LCD is 4. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 2 times 3, so magiging 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then, times 3 para mas makita ninyo. 3 galing dito. 9 is understood to have a denominator of 1. So you'll just 4 divided by 1, or if it is whole number, then just multiply it. So 4 times 9 is 36 para mas mabilis. Pag whole number, just multiply. Then this one, pareho lang, so just copy. So we will have, okay, 2 times 3 is 6. Palitan ko na ito ng 6 kay para makasave tayo ng space. 6. And this is x plus 3 square plus y minus 1/2 square is equal to 6 plus 36 plus 1, that is 43. 43 over 4. So from here, we can have already the values of h and k. But how about our radius? So to find the radius, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, we will write this in exponential form. So para mas madali, we will just get the square root of 43 over 4. The square root of 43, so parang square root of 43 over square root of 4. Yan. It is not a perfect square, so just copy square root 43. Then square root of 4 is 2. Then, therefore, this one, this is now, ito natin isulat. This is now x plus 3 square plus y minus 1/2 square is equal to the square root of 43 over 2 square. So therefore, the center, diba, x plus 3, get the opposite side, so negative 3, y minus 1/2, get the opposite of this, so positive 1/2, and our radius is square root of 43 over final answer. Question. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Screenshot. Okay, pag wala ng tanong, I think we're done. Nakikita ko ba ang screen ko? Nakikita ko ba ang screen?
Yes po.
Okay. Yung mga natawag kanina, kindly check if na-record yung recitation, dapat yung parang red ang ano nyo. Parang pink ba yan or parang light red? I-quick, ano ko lang. Yung blue meaning hindi nag-recite or absent. So, kindly check kung na-record ang recitation. Light red dapat recitation. Okay. Okay, pag wala ng tanong, screenshot tayo. Turn on your cam, screenshot. Sinong mag-volunteer ngayon? Wait. Tingnan ko. Pwedeng mag-screenshot. Dyan si